Right. And Captain, Mami started with a little civics. Into a state, a country, and a nation. These three entities, Captain, are the same thing.
Okay.
A country, a nation, and a state. Three different entities, and yes, synonyms. But remember, we confuse them to be the same thing. So let's start with the country. Captain, the country is basically territorial space, as I said, the land. That's what the country is. So, about a nation. A nation is a group of, Captain, you name the way American will treat you, won't find me. But a nation is a group of people that are bound by culture.
That's right.
And I said, we are dealing with culture. Nearly full, and I said, Dr. Francis Creswell-Singh. I say, culture has expression, physical manifestations in 9 fields of human endeavor. Until you're talking about economics, entertainment, education, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. Again, education, entertainment, economics, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. These are 9 fields of endeavor human culture expressing. Now, if you're dealing with a state is the administrative arm of a nation. That's where it ends. Until a state and a nation are not the same entities. Again, a nation is a group of people that are bound by culture, and then a state is the administrative arm of the country, of the nation. And see, Captain, let's get these 3 things straight first. I mean, who said most of the time, because of ignorance and our political unconsciousness of the people, young public servants start to think, they have become the lords over the people. Until they start to abuse power. And that's what we see in most democracies across the world today. But, citizens, the people, the nationals, the sovereigns get to understand our position, our political status within the system. Then they'll begin to relate to the government administration as such. Now, the managers of the states, Captain, you're from government administration. Government, they are the administrators
of the government.
Exactly. Until they manage the state. Until right from the president down to the last public servant. Again, a public servant. All of those people are administrators of the state. They are not in control of the nation. They should get this right. And see, Captain, last week I read a text from Ecclesiastes 10. I say, I've seen a great evil under the sun. That princes are begging on the streets and the servants are riding up on the horses. That's exactly what we are facing today. Because the citizens don't understand our position in the cause of nation building. Our representatives or our political representatives have observed, they've usurped the power of the people and now think they're the ones in control. But so call the Constitution, which is an operational manual for the state, not the nation. So it is the nationals of the nation, the sovereigns, they create the Constitution to control the actions of the state. That's what the Constitution is. And see, in the Constitution, it says in the preamble, all power resides with the people. All power emanates from the people, not the citizens, from the people. But you see, they made us believe, the people in there are citizens. Citizens are wards of the state, not of the nation. And see, in nation building, when we understand this dynamics, it puts you in a certain position of power, and you're able to relate with your public servants. But because education has not gone around, we think these people who are supposed to be our representatives have become powerful more than us. But Captain Shobibi, every 4 years, on the 7th of December, something happens. Our public servants, the administrators of the state, always come back to the sovereigns and ask them for the renewal of the mandate to continue their service. That's what happens every 4 years. Right? And see, they come back to they come to ask the people and beg that we should renew their mandate so they can continue to serve. So how is it that our public servants who we've mandated to come and do work for us on our behalf start to call the shots and think they're the ones in power? Unless ignorance. There's only ignorance that can allow such things to happen. So they say again in the same good book, for the lack of knowledge, and yet belief or faith, they say for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. And see, all our problems, Captain, all the problems we're facing in Ghana concerning national issues, developments, sanyama policies and all these things, is because our public servants have assumed a certain position. Our feel said they are a law unto themselves. And they've forgotten, the people are the sovereign, and they have all absolute power and authority in the country. They can decide whatever happens, and not the representatives.